Okay. All right, yeah. So, traditionally, as we all know, high school seniors like to read off a script for their senior speech. Put a lot of time and effort into the speech. I want to speak from the heart, okay, guys? All right, so while we're in high school, we often focus a lot on academics and getting good grades. We often forget that there's a lot more than just that. We forget that we also have to focus on our character, who we are as people. As I look in the audience right now and I see my dad recording, I think about how he told me so much about character, how it is to be a good person, not just to other people, but also to yourself. So today I want to give you guys 3 pieces of advice, 3 life lessons that I've learned along my way here at Detroit Country Day School. The first life lesson I want to give today is the one that we all know and love, our family. Yep, our family, the ones that we've had some awkward moments with, the ones that we've had some fights with, but also the ones that we've had our best moments with. One of the best moments that I guess I can think of was when I was 5 years old. Please remember I was 5 years old, guys. My sister told me, my Mona, she's here right now, she told me to go ahead and pee in one of our household cups. I don't know why she would do this, but she told me to do it, and then she told me to give it to my other sister, Farah, and tell her that it was warm Gatorade. Being the stupid 5-year-old that I was, I went ahead and peed in the household cup, and I gave it to my sister, telling her that it was warm Gatorade. Being the older kid that she was, she realized that this was not warm Gatorade immediately. And she got very upset, and of course I was grounded for that. And I was upset at Mona for a while. But I learned that those are some of the moments that we cherish in our lives, moments that we spend with our family. And of course, family isn't just your siblings and your parents. It's your friends too. But there should be a clear distinction between these 2 types of friends that my sister Sarah always tells me about. There's a close friends, and then there's the casual friends. It's with the casual friends that we hang out with, we spend time with, and all that. But then it's with our close friends that we open up to and ask them for advice. We seek their opinion. We hope to take some of the traits that they have, and we so desire. But with our close friends, if we don't maintain this kind of filter, this barrier, we can often get influenced by them in the wrong way if they have some certain traits that we don't like and don't want. So it's important that along your way in high school, especially the underclassmen, freshmen and sophomores, as you're making new friends, which you should be doing as much as you can, you should be careful to make sure that you have a clear distinction between those 2 types of groups. And one other thing about friends, I just want to say this really quickly. Often in high school, we see the lonely kids, the ones who don't have other kids to talk to or hang out with. You know, we've all seen that in the cafeteria when we're all sitting down at lunch, then we see that kid sitting by himself. I'm asking as a favor, all of you in the audience right now, if we ever see that happen again, one kid just sitting by himself at a table, why don't we just go and sit there? And I've seen a lot of the seniors and stuff go over there and sit with that kid. But I ask that from now on, if anyone ever sees that, please make an effort to go and talk to that kid. Just be friendly with them, because deep down, we all know that we want friends. And then, of course, now I'm going to go on to my second life lesson. Confidence. Okay, confidence, unfortunately, we don't get that much of that here at Country Day, because unfortunately, come on. We have like all these tests, all these quizzes, and all these grades. And the issue is that whenever we see our classmates getting higher grades, we often worry about it so much that we start to think that we're dumb. We start to think that we're stupid. And I can tell you, I felt that way when my sister went to Country Day. Amer Mansoor went here 10 years ago. A lot of teachers know her. We all talk great about her. And when you ask the teachers who I am, they'll be like, Amer, who? I don't really have that much reputation academically, but my sister did. And often I would feel like I wasn't as good as her. I would compare myself to her. And that often is an issue, because we all think that we're stupid when we can't get the 99 like our classmates did. But as I look in the audience right now, I don't know each and every one of you, but I can tell you that you are all smart. You all are intelligent. Country Day saw something that they liked in you, and they took you in. You all have talents. Just recently, I figured out what my talent was. Public speaking. It's what I'm doing right now. That's something that Farrah's not good at. That's something that I have. when I become a doctor. Yeah. No, I want to be able to communicate with my patients well, and I'm going to use that talent to the best of my ability. But of course, you should strive to be good at, or you should strive to succeed in your talent if you enjoy it. So of course, if you're a painter or a musician, you should go and do the orchestra or go and paint Mona Lisa or whatever. Just do whatever you can and enjoy it. And when I was young, I would often come home from school and tell my mom, I did really good on this test. And then she would look up at me and say, is it a 3-digit number? I always did that 3-digit number, and I would tell Mom, no, I didn't get a 3-digit number, but I did really good. And then she would say, who is the lucky parent whose child got 100? It was upsetting. I realized that getting the highest grade isn't always important. What's important is who you are on the inside. That's corny, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so now we talked about the second life lesson. Let's go ahead and move on to the last life lesson that I'm going to give you guys today. Altruism. Yeah, altruism is a very fancy word for being selfless. I just want to sound smart to you guys. No, sorry. But altruism, anyways, as my sister always likes to say, it can be branched out into 3 types of charity, I guess. The first type of charity is the common practice charities, where you donate money and food to people of less fortunate, the needy. And then there's a second kind of charity. There's the charity of special situation, in which you are the only one in that circumstance that can help that other person. I can give you a very good example. Let's say we have this friend, Billy McJojo, okay? Billy McJojo comes up to you in the halls one day and he confides to you that he's using drugs. And he tells you, I don't know what to do, I need help. And it's up to you in that circumstance, that rare opportunity. What are you going to do to help Billy McJojo? You have that chance, and what are you going to do? Are you going to go and ask him to seek advice from his parents and his teachers? Or are you just not going to help him and let him continue to have this problem? It's your choice. The last kind of charity that I'm going to talk about today is the charity of ability. This is personally my favorite because the idea is that you use whatever powers or talents that you have in the service of others. I'll give the example of my sister Farah. She's a surgeon now, and her ability is in medicine. And she hopes to use that one day to the best of her ability. She's gone to Africa, Haiti, Ghana. She's gone all these places and performed life-saving operations. She's used her ability in medicine to help other people in third world countries. And of course, you don't need to go to that extreme. Because of course, as we all know, charity starts in the home. As I look right now in that row, I see all the parents. And I'm sure they'll all nod their heads when I say this. You can go home today and you can do the laundry or do the dishes, and they'll really appreciate that. I noticed that one time. I just did the dishes. My parents were so happy about that. It was so simple. It only took me like 2 or 3 minutes. So when you get home, just try doing those little things, those little charities. And then when you get older, you can expand further and do what Farah did, perhaps. But no matter what profession you go into, being a doctor or an engineer, lawyer, businessman, woman, whatever, we all have the opportunity to help people and use our ability. So as my senior speech comes to a close, I'm just going to have to wrap it up. But those are the 3 life lessons I have for all of you today. And of course, you should try to be the best character and the best personality that you can possibly have. And I just want to give a couple of, shout outs or whatever, but I just want to thank my mom who's in the audience right now. Without you, I couldn't have been the person I am today. All your love, care, and car rides. They were all Mona, you've always been an amazing sister. You've always made me laugh through all the difficult times and everything. Thank you. And Baba, it's been a great ride. Hopefully I get into the college I want to soon. We don't know yet. But thank you for all the support and love. So I ask that anyone in this audience today, if you ever want to talk to me and just have somebody who will listen to you, come and find me. I'll be that short Indian kid with the rock hard ass.